Hi everyone, happy new moon in Capricorn. It's the first new moon of 2021, and with that comes the dream and moon mantra for this lunar cycle. So for those of you who are new and are wondering what a dream and new moon mantra is I go into the dream world and I ask Spirit, what is the collective energy that they want you to be working with for this lunar cycle? And they give me a dream with the messages and a mantra that goes along with it. And now this mantra is something that you can write down and focus on it daily, and especially at night. And if you wanted to connect with this mantra under the energy of the moon, that's also really powerful. And then just trust that when you go to sleep, this energy is integrating throughout the duration of the lunar cycle. So I share these every new moon, and they're essentially for the entire lunar cycle, or as long or as little as you feel called to work with this energy. So I went into the dream world and I asked Spirit what the new moon energy and mantra is for 2021. And I was a little disappointed, me being a human and judging, because it is a message that I actually shared already. And the reason why they want me to share this again is because it is so important. And many people either haven't gotten the message yet, or haven't integrated it yet, or fully understood the message around it. And so essentially what the message is, it's around shifting from the I, the me, to the collective. And I think what is challenging and why there's a lot of people who haven't quite clicked with this yet is because this is a thing that we've always said. We've always talked about how we're all one and we are a collective. However, when it comes to actually embodying that and understanding that on an energetic level and fully being compassionate in that, that's where we have work to do and healing to do. And so that's why they want us to use this dream and moon mantra for this entire lunar cycle, and even like moving forward in general. And so I don't know if you remember, I shared that dream that I had with Justin Bieber. I think I shared it last week. And this was essentially the dream. And in that dream, I will briefly share it for those who haven't heard it yet. In the dream, I was chatting with him, and he was expressing to me how he had just been through such a tough time because of people's judgments, because of people's harsh energetic attacks and energy being thrown his way. And I felt this deep sadness in his being, and we were just chatting about it, and I really felt his perspective in a different way. And it was interesting that it was Justin Bieber, but that's who it was in the dream. And then when I was leaving to head off because I needed to go somewhere else, he actually gave me his glasses. And as you see, I wear glasses, and I was walking through this mall after leaving him, and I had his glasses on, and I remember being in the mall and walking and like witnessing how I was moving through the mall, and I could see everything perfectly clear. And I was thinking like, wow, that's so interesting that like I have the same prescription as Justin Bieber. Like, what are the chances of that? Because I have a very unique prescription, and most people do, and it's very rare that you could just like take somebody else's glasses and try them on and be able to see clearly. And it was literally, that's when Spirit downloaded the full message, which was like, see the world through like actually the lens of other people, and feel their needs, feel their sorrows, feel how we have put people in boxes or judged people a certain way, and really understand our collective piece, our individual piece in the collective fragmentation, that word just popped in my head, that we're experiencing, and the divide that we're experiencing. And it's like when we can start really finding those bridges of connection, not differences, and really compassionately trying to put ourselves, and not trying, but like putting ourselves in other people's shoes, it can really change the game. And we need to do this more than ever. And not just with other people, but with all living beings. So animals, plant life, Mother Nature, the planet, all of this, like we are all energetically connected. And we all will truly thrive when we are all thriving. And so somebody else's problem is actually our problem. Someone else's pain and sorrow and wounds are our wounds too. And it's a collective piece that we need to energetically work with together to shift. And so when I shared this before, it was about, I talked about like goal setting and our quote unquote New Year's resolutions, and making those New Year's resolutions from a collective space and not just your own personal goals. It's like, okay, you can have your personal goals and set some for the collective, and also set some for yourself in dropping into that collective space and that collective energy and love and compassion, and integrate that into your way of being. And so this is something that you can do just, you know, even if you did it one time a day with one other person. Maybe you're sitting here in a coffee shop watching this now, and there is the barista. Or you're walking down the street and you just pass by somebody, you don't even exchange any words, and just connect with them. Just send loving energy towards that person and try and open up your heart space to feel whatever it is that they're feeling. And now your mind is going to say, well, how am I supposed to know what they're feeling? And that's true. You probably consciously don't know what they're feeling, but just try it on for size. Try it on and feel, and try and feel what that other person is doing, or that plant in the corner is feeling, and like send it love. And you know, the person working the checkout at the grocery store, send them love. Try and connect with them. Try and don't make them just an interaction and be about you getting your groceries, but like energetically try and feel them. And whether you use your words or not, send them love, send them kindness, send them peace, and just imagine what it might be like to live in their shoes. And if you were living in their shoes, what would their needs be? And how can you, in your shoes, help that person fulfill and meet their needs and their desires? Because we ultimately can't reach our own desires on a personal, individual level until we collectively do. And I know that seems a little contradictory, because you could say, well, you know, I just really want an ice cream cone right now. And that's very superficial. And you could go get an ice cream cone and you would have that desire met. And so what are you talking about, Holly? And I'm talking about deeper. I'm talking about happiness. I'm talking about joy. I'm talking about peace. I'm talking about compassion. I'm talking about love. All those deep soul qualities, those are what we all really want and really desire to experience and all deserve to experience. And so we fully, as individuals, cannot experience that if the person sitting across from us on the bus or walking across the street isn't feeling that too. We are going to reach a plateau until we all can transcend together. And so this is why Spirit is like, no, Holly, I'm not giving you another message. This is the dream and moon mantra for this lunar cycle and beyond, because it is so important. It's so important. We need to shift from the individual, the I, and move to the we, the collective. We are all one. And the energy is now. The time is now. And so they just yeah, really were like, you can't share anything else. This is what you got to do, Holly. So I am just sharing what they're sharing. And so the mantra, I will put it in the description of this as well, so you can write it down. I will read it to you, but you could go to the description and write it down after. And it is, I can see Earth and all living things through a compassionate collective lens. The needs of all living things are just as important as my own, and I prioritize learning what those needs are. We are all one. We are all one. We are all one. And feel into that. Feel into that love and that joy that literally is threaded between all of us. Like, we are all connected through these threads of compassion, and it's like from our heart center to your heart center, and your heart center to the next being's heart center, and the plant and the earth. We are all, it's like this grid of energy. And so when we can start collectively giving this kindness and compassionate and empathy, we are also receiving it. And these are all the things that we as individuals desire. And it's like, we need to give that before we can fully receive it to its fullest expression. And so I hope this is helpful. I hope that this is supportive. I hope that this makes your 2021 and the collective's 2021 a beautiful energetic shift. I know things are incredibly crunchy right now, and this is the way through. This is the way through. Being loving, being kind, being compassionate towards other people, but really from this place of putting on their glasses, putting on their lenses, and living as if it's your own, because it is. What everybody else is experiencing, you're experiencing, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. On an energetic level, we are all in this together. And so I'm sending you so much love, so many blessings, and yeah, just, I feel a little speechless right now, because I just feel like, yeah, I just feel full of love, and just feeling that from you and emanating it back. And let's all do that as we move forward, as we interact with people and the world and earth and plants and animals and birds, all the creatures, all the bugs all around us. Let's just love on everyone, and just ask them, like, how do you feel? What do you need right now? What can I do to support you? How can I be there for you? How can I celebrate you? Yeah, okay. That is it for now. Sending you so much love. Tag somebody and share this video if it resonates, because we need to spread the word. We need to spread the love. And thank you for all the love back. Bye.